Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 23 of the Diversey BW Hotelier GM Show Series, Season 3. It's a Friday and it's 4 p.m. As things stand, the sum total of the show 23 is 5 and the date is 5/2. And I have a wonderful topic and an amazing set of guests today. Let me get rolling into the show, and then I shall also introduce to you the speakers. And I have a great topic today, evolving guest experiences and tech integration in the mid-market segment. It's a wonderful topic with a lot of depth. And this is a show, the second one that's focused on mid-market. We did one yesterday and this one today. Mid-market hospitality space has been witnessing transformative changes, with guests expecting hospitality space to deliver more for them and personalized experiences and operational efficiency simultaneously. Also, technology has emerged as the linchpin for staying competitive. Today, I have some really experienced general managers from across India who joined us to share their insights, best practices, and challenges. And let me assure you, this show promises to be an engaging conversation, which will be filled with actionable insights. Without much ado, let me not stand between the show and the speakers. Let's begin by introducing the speakers. First in is Manoj Jangid. He is the general manager of the Fairfield by Marriott in Kolkata. This Rajasthan lad who's been born and brought up in Mumbai is now heading an amazing property in Newtown in Kolkata. Welcome to the show, Manoj.
Thank you very much, Mr. Khanna, for such a warm welcome and talking about my cultural background. I really love the way you speak. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the show. Life is so beautiful. We can't reduce any part of it by not speaking about it.
Absolutely.
All right. So next in is Pradeep Maheshwari. He's from the town which has given us not just fantastic hotels, but it's also the Emerald Town. It's the town of stones, of expensive stones, Jaipur. Pradeep is the general manager of the Sarovar Premier in Jaipur. Welcome to the show, Pradeep.
Thank you, Mr. Khanna, and warm welcome for the entire show. Jaipur city is a wonderful city, as what you have said. And recently, we are coming up in Jaipur, the IFA also. So it's going up a much more fun-packed event also over here. And thank you.
Pleasure. Next in is my good friend from Pune. For those of you who've not been to Pune, you must have it on your bucket list. It's a favorite town. Taufik Sawar, he is the general manager of the Lemon Tree Hotel in Viman Nagar in Pune. Viman Nagar, why is it called Viman Nagar? It's bang next to the Pune airport, which is an Air Force base. Welcome to the show, Taufik.
Thank you, Mr. Khanna. It's a pleasure to be on the show, and happy Valentine's Day to all the people here.
All right, happy Valentine's Day to you too, and thank you for gracing the platform, Taufik. Next in is our second speaker from the city of joy, Kaushik Sengupta. He is the general manager of the Regenta Orko in Kolkata. Welcome to the show, Kaushik. You're muted, Kaushik. You're muted. Kaushik, you're muted.
Thank you, Mr. Khanna. Thank you, Mr. Khanna, to be a part of inviting me to the show. Thank you, BW Hotelier as well. And thank you, friends and fraternity and colleagues.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, sir.
Last but not the least, Prantik Roy joins us from the center of the country. There is a railway crossing in Nagpur, which is east to west and north to south, and it crosses over there. So it's the center point of the country, and also the city of Nitin Gadkari and oranges. Prantik Roy is the general manager of the Pride Hotel in Nagpur. Welcome to the show, Prantik.
Thank you very much, Mr. Khanna. It's a great privilege to be here. It's one of the India's most popular hospitality virtual show.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
very
much. And a bit more trivia. Not just Nitin Gadkari and the center of the country, Nagpur, is in the Vidarbha part of Maharashtra, which abuts a lot of other states. We shall do a quiz on that perhaps later in the show. So do your count which all states surround Vidarbha. I can tell you Madhya Pradesh is one,
Yes,
and Chhattisgarh is the other.
yes, your Telangana also been attached. Yes,
There you are, you've given it all.
yes.
All right, so let me begin right away without wasting more time. Manoj, tell me, how do you balance Marriott's global brand standards with the expectations of local and regional guests in a culturally diverse city like Kolkata? And look, Kolkata is an amazing city for all those people who do not know much about it. It is also fiercely competitive and demanding. Go ahead, your show. Tell me.
Yes. Thank you very much for the fabulous question. First and foremost, Calcutta is my first stint outside Mumbai. I'm a Rajasthani boy, as you rightly addressed. However, my childhood and my entire career in hospitality has been in Mumbai. Uh, very, very fortunate to get Calcutta as a city, and I moved out of Mumbai. It's been almost 2.5 years that I've been in the city, and as you rightly said, that this is probably one of the most cultural rich city in India, with multifold colors, and you name it and you have it. You talk about art, you talk about food, you talk about spirituality, everything is there. So, to answer your question, Mr. Khanna, at Fairfield by Marriott, Kolkata, we as a team believe in delivering the consistency and quality that Marriott globally is known for, while also embracing the unique culture nuances of Calcutta, the city of joy. To achieve this balance, we as a team, the close-knit team, has adopted a culture called a local approach, where we portray global standard of Marriott International, and we also, don't forget our local touch. So the infusion of the local Calcutta touch is always there. While we, meticulously adhere to the Marriott rigorous brand standard to ensure our guests receive the reliability of comfort and the quality that they expect from a Marriott hotel. However, we also understand the importance of the cultural relevance from the city of joy, especially in a vibrant city like Kolkata.
Excellent, excellent. Tell me a bit about Marriott Bonvoy and how that stands for you.
So basically, Marriott Bonvoy is moving probably twofold or 10x fast pace than what was there in 2023. We are all as a team have decided that we will make Marriott Bonvoy, as it is one of the most or largely appreciated loyalty program. We are now also converting a lot of loyal members. So the target that we have got this year is to convert at least 80% occupancy from the hotel, YTD occupancy of the hotel with the Marriott Bonvoy member. So loyalty is going to increase for us, and I'm sure that will bring us business more back. Coming back to the question, certain example I would like to offer, I would like to give that we offer as a tailor-made service at the hotel. So what we do is, to make sure that while we are portraying the international standards and cuisine, we are also aligned with the local nuances of the Bengal. As a team, what we have done is we have hired a couple of local artisanal, the mithai person that creates the local delicacy. Our chef, our executive chef, is also from Calcutta. So he's very, very familiar with the cuisine. We make sure that for all our international travelers, we offer them the local cuisine experience at the hotel. we do that very nicely. So to make sure that while we are presenting the international culture, we're also showcasing the local culture from Canada.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That's a very nice response. Pradeep, if I may come to you,
Yeah.
The Sarovar Premier in Jaipur, like I can see, occupies a typical position in the mid-market segment, right?
Very right.
Tell me about the innovative technologies that you've introduced to improve operational efficiency in really a heritage inspired location like Jaipur, right? And also whatever more you can tell us in some detail about the technology part.
Thank you, Mr. Khanna, for the question. And as what you said, heritage. Rajasthan, and being a capital of Rajasthan, Jaipur is much more privileged to have a lot of heritage spots over here, be it from forts and palaces and even small havelis. So what happens that when the people come in over here, we have to retain those structures. Can't do much without too much of technological changes over there into the buildings, but still a lot of changes in today's time have been taken place to ensure that the guest comfort is taken care of. Most important, like during their reservation processes, that now the chatbots are there and smart booking panels are there, and they can book it out directly and talk to us. And there are a lot of things what we have done into the segments of energy saving controls, and from where that we can do and optimize all those, and initiating the QR code menus over there. So what happens that the guests do not have to depend on that the personal touch over there, but again, from the technology point, they can order for their foods. And recently what we are trying out also to give them a electronic bill, even like what you find it out into the malls that you don't need, they ask you, do you need a virtual bill over there? So we are showing the bill on the tabs, and then in case if they say, we are forwarding them on their mails rather than taking a printouts. And there's a lot of other things also, like smart room features, texting of with the keyless entry into the room with the mobile and all. So quite a lot of technological advances are there into the thoughts also, and have been done even.
Tell me, not just rooms and all this, what about the restaurants and about the ordering? Do you still have printed menus?
So as what I said, we have started discontinuing with the printed menus and coming out with the QR codes, and a lot of preferences from the guests also have come in, or like they can make their own menus. They can ask for the next day's buffet breakfast, even they can incorporate their choices from there. So we are using our tabs also and QR codes also over there.
Excellent. Thank you so much. That's interesting to know that it's percolated down so well. Taufik, let me pick on your mind. What role does data analytics play in understanding guest preferences at your hotel? And also, how has it changed your service approach? It's, how do you bring these tools to your day-to-day working, be it forecasting, planning, or bare execution?
So, Mr. Khanna, basically data analysis is a new term which is going around in the market. It is now on a digital platform. Yes. So data analysis is not only a crucial part, but it has become an integral part of hotel operations now. It works as a catalyst to understand guest behaviors, guest patterns, guest preferences. At the back end, it also helps the customers to understand their requirements, and which they can put forward across to us. Putting it in a recorded form, it helps the hotel teams to deliver to their expectations, going on repeatedly. And it also helps us to understand, to retain guests at a long-term benefits. Coming back to your second question regarding what benefits it brings in and how we approach it to retain the guest on a long-term basis. So it gives a guest a simple feeling that his requirements are executed without a fuss. Repeatedly, we have a decent base of long stay guests. Just to give an example, we had one of the guests staying at one of our hotels in a different part of the country. because of data integration, data analysis, his preferences were available when he was supposed to check in at our hotel. He had sore back, and when he was pleasantly surprised that he was provided with a hard bed, and that guest has been with us now forever. So, in terms of fulfilling smaller expectations of the guest, data analysis definitely plays a very, very important role. Moving on to digitalization, it also helps the teams to perform at an optimal level and helping them to understand the customer needs and fulfill it. End of the day, it just drives loyalty for my company, for my hotel, and a happy customer is always what every hotel wants.
Tell me, how do you secure your data? Is it out on a central server? Is
So
it local to
we,
your hotel?
as a company, we started with the digitalization process, and we are currently into at 60% of it, of our targeted achievement. Our data are secured over the cloud networks, but invariably, though as it is on the cloud, it is also helpful for all my hotels across 120 locations to access a single server and have the guest data as if it has just been done at the same hotel. So even if a guest is based who's using my hotels in Delhi, Bangalore, Chennai, any place, he feels the same, he gets the same kind of treatment at Pune, and the guest has a very, very bigger sense of belonging to Lemon Tree. That okay, irrespective of the location, I've been treated the same way, I've been welcomed the same way. And it definitely helps our loyalty program, which is the Infinity Rewards, which has been just launched across few months back.
Do you also capture their personal details and connect with them for their birthdays, anniversaries, or any personal?
Absolutely, we do that.
Mhm.
And specifically, whenever a guest is in house, and fortunately, it happens to be his birthday, right? There's nothing stopping us from making giving a guest a delightful feeling and doing a refreshingly a different stay for him. What our tagline says for.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Kaushik, tell me, with Calcutta's blend of business and leisure travelers, how have guest expectations evolved with regards to technology integration, one? And I'll ask you the second part in a bit.
So, to talk about my hotel, we are about a 70 keys predominantly on MICE and weddings, we are a F&B driven hotel where, we have a nightlife that's on till about 4 a.m. We have an all-day dining, a specialty, and then about 11,000 square feet of even space, To brief about the location, we are about a 13 minutes drive from the big wigs like the ITC Sonar, the Royal, the JW Marriott's. The Vivanta is about a 6 minutes drive. And recently they opened up a Hyatt-centric, which is about a 15 minutes drive from here. We all know that guests in today's world are very avid, travelers, and they seem to experience all aspects of, services and hospitality around us, and they are very demanding, in terms of the mid-market pot-belly business that we do. So our mantra is about exceeding and delivering their expectations at all means, If I have to take back or look back at some basic spot-on points, is what I look at, these are very basic. And of course, I look at HSI, which is a high-speed internet access. That should be given to the guests, and they are looking for a high Mbps with a great scalable of bandwidth, what they are looking at, so that they can use that at any given peak odd hours of the day. And we have these high-density access points on the corridor panels to give them a seamless Wi-Fi experience. We are currently into in-room smart TVs. A minimum of 45, 55 inches is what is expected, so that the guests have a seamless login to their favorite, OTA platforms. Is that what is paramount here? We tiptoe back with the healthy review minders on all platforms, which is a major key. Like insisting on guests' feedback, insisting on their deciding factor where they want to, book us through any of the online portals. A major chunk of today's mid-market segmentation, travels through online platforms, online portals. So they are well versed with everything. So we, tick a back that whether we have good quality review minders on all platforms. So that's very, very important to all of us. When I say that's a MICE and a segment that do weddings, vis-a-vis a great amount of MICE and pharma business, we have catered to active LED screens and banquets, replacing all the HD and the projectors and the drop downs. We have created interactive, TVs, interactive, digital, TVs, which has touch screens in our LED panels for our boardroom conferences and meeting rooms, which we have done recently. Along with that, of course, the other important things that we do a large amount of video conferencing. So when we talk about video conferencing, the sound system in the banquets are very important. So we are now changing back to QSC speakers. We had, earlier it was, local speakers and everything. We're changing to QSC. Few also have a JBL. So you have tied up with these companies to get along with this. So that's again a very important, aspect of what we believe and what we do. The other important aspect is a virtual tour of banquets, which most people want in today's world, because we exhibit a lot of conventions happening from the ROHL, a lot of meetings, exhibitions that takes place with us. So we have created a virtual tour of banquets that's an e-link that guides to our meetings and large conventions. Much easier for a guest not to come to the hotel, stick to our halls. They can see the entire setups. They can understand the length. They can visually see and understand the height of the banquet venues and the spaces. And before they even, take us through that, okay, we would like to confirm a business with you. That's how things happens. In real time, feedback minders or feed us back, what I say is basically what we do is we do a push email with an e-link to all our customers and guests, vis-a-vis our restaurant guests and our, people who stay with us, and gives them an e-link to share their thoughts, experiences. So that, gives us a review minders to our TripAdvisor reviews. You cater to all these MMTs, that review. So these are certain areas that are very prevalent in today's, business travelers of what we do here in Calcutta. These are certain guidelines. These are certain things what we make and what we do.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kaushik. Prantik, if I may come to you, you're sitting in Nagpur, which I think is the first general manager who's logging in from Nagpur. Tell us now a little bit about Nagpur's emerging market status. What tech standards have helped you position your property competitively? One, how has it helped you? And two, what more do you expect from it?
First of all, let me come back to you about Nagpur. As you say, this is one of the most emerging city coming up in Maharashtra, which is the third growing city after, of course, Mumbai and Pune. When it comes to Nagpur, it is known for its city of oranges in the Bang River of Nag. That's why the word Nagpur derived from this word from Nag. And yes, as Nagpur is growing, there are a lot of industries which is coming up, and mostly GMR has taken over the airport, and second runway is in opening phase. And there's a lot of industry has put their milestones like Adani, and there's a lot of other name it. So Nagpur is prospering and growing day by day. Looking at that, there's a lot of new assignments are coming in Nagpur, a lot of new brands are signing with Nagpur. Come back to the original questions, what you asked about tech. So in that way, if I categorize our hotel and things, so we can take it with in respect of improving guest experience. It can be increasing of operational efficiency, and of course, third is managing cost. When it comes to tech in respect of guest, we have a contactless technologies, which is called self check-in. Now, when you check in the hotel, you doesn't need to come and stand in the reception to sign all the formalities. Through the airport, you can get it done. And the only contact which make with you us is to collect the keys. Even that also our concierge Beldex comes and open door. So that makes you really pampered, and you feel very personalized in that way that you're directly accessing to your rooms. That's the one of the take that in respect to guest satisfaction is what we do. Of course, tech-friendly guest loyalty programs. It helps us a lot for repeat clients. Today's date, when they stay, they go back as like other reputed brand has started. So Pride has also started about that. So this is of course the personalized service. Through these AI process, we get to know about guest choices and their likes and dislikes, which is already configured in your cloud-based systems, and without asking or without repeating, same comes to their table or same comes to their rooms, it make you more personalized. So this is what I talk about guest experience. And then second category, what I told about increasing operational efficiency. Very happy to tell you that Pride has launched its own AI-based Pride Journey. So what is Pride Journey? Pride Journey gives you a kind of a QR code or a link. The moment you check in, you just log into that or scan the QR code. You'll get to know entire details about your property. All FAQs are over there, and you get to know about all the facility which is in the hotel, and then you get to know about city informations. So there's a lot of time I can save my manpower, energy, as well as I can utilize them in different part. And guests also happy to get every inquiry done on their through their Pride Journey. That's a great help for them, and this technology really helping us a lot in terms of in competitive markets. The same Pride Journey, if I come back from guest to the staff side, it helps a lot because all our SOPs and on different do's and don'ts and everything been said there as a FOP to there. For a new employee come to a hotel, we need not to that spend a good amount of time with them in respect to have a quality 3-4 hours spending on introduction and all. The Pride Journey helps them to know everything about property, group, city, and everything. So that helps a lot in respect to save time and increasing work efficiency. Come to digital transportation, the transformations. Use of Pride own LMS. We have learning management systems through which it helps us to learn about different recorded videos. As we say, the new employees as well. It helps a lot for us.
Understand. Thank you so much. I have to now take a break. We're circling into the middle part of the show, and I'll have to take a short 30-second commercial break to come back. Mudit? Thank you so much, Prantik. Let me now come back to you, Manoj. We've had a wonderful first session, but let me also thank Diversey. Manoj, before I begin with you, Diversey, thank you for backing us, for backing the GM Show series, and for supporting and holding the hand so that we could get our message across and the message of the industry to all wannabe hoteliers who are seeking a career in this industry, be it in hospitality schools or schools from where they want to get into hospitality schools. Thank you so much, Diversey. Manoj, tell me, staying with technology, what technology-driven initiatives have you implemented to personalize guest experiences and optimize operations at Fairfield by Marriott, Kolkata? I'm sure, given your global backing, Marriott must have done a lot to bring in best practices. Let's hear them.
Absolutely. So basically, in today's artificial intelligence world and the digital world what we are living in, I'm sure every hospitality company has a lot of integration that they have done. While at the Fairfield by Marriott Kolkata, leveraging technology is the center of our strategy, enhancing guest experience and operational efficiency. We have implemented several initiatives, out of which a few are, aligned with the Marriott international standard. Talking about our Marriott Bonvoy app, right? We have the Marriott Bonvoy app integration at the hotel, like every other Marriott hotel, where we encourage the guests to use Marriott Bonvoy app, which enables a super seamless check-in experience with the mobile key access that they have, and also personalized communication through the GXP. Not only enhance convenience, but also allow our guests to understand the hotel and the hotel associate or management team to understand guest preference better, enabling for more tailor-made service that we would like to, curate at the hotel. Data-driven personalization. We have advanced technology like GXP, where we have guest previous data wherever they have stayed across the globe in terms of their preference, in terms of their F&B preference, in terms of their room aesthetic preference, and so on and so forth, which comes very, very handy to us. Before the guest checks into the hotel, while we do our pre-arrival meeting at the Fairfield by Marriott, Kolkata, we make sure that every guest data, previous data through GXP is utilized to the fullest to curate a tailor-made experience. When we talk about operational efficiency through automation, we have streamlined back of the house operation by adopting cloud-based management system, which help us, to drive data, to control our inventory, to control housekeeping operation, and to maintain the property and keep a track on the maintenance and upkeep. This operational efficiency reduces cost and also ensures that there is consistency in our service quality. It's very, very important in today's day and age for us to be digitalized and utilize everything that's available globally. We also have a Marriott feedback and engaging tool called Guest Voice, which is a digitalized platform apart from the social platform that we have. We make a very good use of it, which gives us a clear insight, timely insight about whosoever has stayed with us, what their experience was. And there have been guests who are writing specific feedback, which is constructive and also appreciating our team. So we utilize the Guest Voice, technology to the fullest to curate experience. These are few technology I would like to highlight that we do.
Tell me, does technology come to your aid for management decisions, for reviews, for appraisals?
Absolutely, absolutely. I think. Forget about making strategies or understanding reviews or doing performance review with our team. Technology has gone to a level where Marriott probably in few years time will go paperless. No print, everything will be digitalized. Like eco-bills has been recently introduced few years back in Marriott, and now it is kind of taking a rage like a fire, and every hotel will be now going paperless when it comes to front office operation, F&B billing, your menu, everything will be on your tablet or iPad. From your check-in to check-out, every aspect of your billing will be done digitally. So, I'm sure that helps us.
And tell me also, has AI marked its presence in your hotel, in your technology platform that you use?
So we haven't introduced any AI related tool, but that will be introduced very soon. However, we are allowed to take assistance from AI. There are multiple tools which at personal level, other general managers or my leadership team also uses to kind of enhance knowledge or to probably do certain aspects which used to take a few hours in few minutes now. So while we're using AI as the leadership team, we don't have any AI integrated app thus far that's been introduced at the hotel.
Has it led to any job loss or any changes in job profiles?
No, not yet. Not yet in hospitality, at least in Marriott International.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Manoj. That was very interesting to hear. Pradeep, if I can come across to you. Thank you so much, Manoj. Pradeep, tell me, how do you handle technology adoption challenges amongst your team, especially for front desk and F&B operations?
Mr. Khanna, a wonderful question. Rather, if I say the team is like very young team and who are quite keen to learn the new technologies. So if I say it is not so difficult, yes, a little bit of understanding of softwares. Otherwise, they are pretty handy to understand in today's time, all these youngsters, the technology. Like if I say we use a billing software, which is pretty handy to use, and the youngsters within a week, they keep on learning very fast. So we always introduce some training sessions from the basic part of the billings to the integrity, means the major parts again during the billing. So billing software is there. Then if we say about the F&B operations, as what I said, mentioned earlier, the order taking from the tabs, giving the bills on the tab to just to cross check before the final bill is being printed. So these all technologies, the staff is getting well versed, and they are not finding it difficult to adopt it out. Yeah.
Me, more about technology, how has it really come to the aid of the customer facing part one,
Right.
supplier side?
Supply side, if I say yes, we have we have fed down in the system, like what is the power stocks and all. The system automatically generates the list and lets us know on a daily basis. And then definitely it's not so well technologically advanced that it goes directly to the vendors. Yes, the storekeeper does that ordering, but the technology helps us out to let us know what all is there into the stock and what is the reordering pattern over there. So that we are getting it out, the reports from the system. And the second part is what you said about the guests. Definitely guests are getting an advantage because the interaction is much lesser and they get a clear communication about their billings and everything.
What do you mean interaction is much lesser?
Means in case if they have, suppose there quite a lot of time, it happens that the plan is not clear to them or the rate is not clear to them, the booking, what they have done. So everything is coming out into a more clear format to them when we are giving them into the tab over there.
I'm not talking about billing. I'm talking about improving the quality of experience in a hotel.
Yeah. So guests are means when the guests are coming in over there with the with this tabs and all with the help of all this technology in the restaurant or in the at the front desk, the technology have helped them out to figure out what the challenges could not be over there. So quite.
Thank you, Pradeep. Taufik, you're sitting in a very technology savvy city. How are you balancing digital transformation with personalized service, especially for long-term guests? One, and also for making the entire guest experience very, guest stay for very sticky, so that they can keep coming back.
Khanna, in this aspect, let me just come back to you in terms of guest relationships. We have got a roughly around 70% repeat guest ratio. So digital transformation basically has helped my team understand the guest in a more better way and delivering the product as per his expectations and at times even exceeding his expectation is what the digital transformation has helped us into. In terms of long-term guest, yes, when a guest comes to our hotel and he gets the feeling that okay, his basics needs are also taken care of, be it small things like allergies, taking consideration his food habits, his sleeping habits, his requirement of a particular drink. Everything has been fulfilled because the data analysis has helped us to understand the guest better even before he arrives with us. So in that terms, when the services are 100 on 100, I'm sure there's no problem in retaining a guest for a long term. And as I said, this is not only an issue with my hotel, but this is a ratio which is across the hotel, across the chain average is almost 70%. So I feel that the digitalization or data analysis has definitely helped a hotel chain like us to ensure that we are delivering more than what is expected from a mid-scale or an upscale hotel to the guests. And it surely helps us to retain them on a longer long-term basis.
And also, if I was to ask you, not just the length of stay or the guest coming back, how as a general manager has technology really supported you in terms of planning your operations or reviewing your operations and the fiscal part of your business?
Right, sir. So basically, apart from enhancing a guest experience, it has also helped me streamline my operations. I have a very clear understanding in terms of what my people are able to deliver to the teams, their appreciation levels. So it helps me even to judge my teams, get my high achievers, super high achievers, and also understand the lacune where there are some certain areas, gray areas which needs improvement. In terms of fiscal ability, if I say the technology advances has helped us to save costs at many cost centers. As a lot of hotels are going paperless, yes, we have implemented the systems of uh, automated ordering. We have implemented even to a level that we have also implemented a very stricter even PNL delivering PNL analysis to our owners and of the managed hotels and the company also in a very systematic way. So it reduces the duplication of effort. So
Thank you so much, Taufik. Kaushik, I'm coming back to you for your second question.
So,
Tell me what technological enhancements have improved F&B operations and guest dining experiences at your property?
that's a good question, sir. Of course, guest dining has a blend of uniqueness. What we conceive here with standalones and vis-a-vis the hotel chain restaurants as operators. When we see food and beverage in the city, I've been in the city for the last 25 plus years, and I've seen the trendsetter is and that's the chunk of the meat that these standalone restaurants they do. So, when to compete with the standalone restaurants rather than all these five-star hotels chains, or maybe the standalone properties around the corner, or as us as a mid-market where we run about, 3 food and beverage outlets. What we strongly do here in Calcutta, and of course with us as a hotel, we have a strong collaborators with the online aggregators. Now, when I talk about collaborations with online aggregators, I mean here we have a strong collaborations with Dine Out, Easy Diner, District, BMS, Nearby, Insider, Zomato, so we participate in all their, programs that comes in, through their festivals, through their, the Great Indian pop-ups that they do, their restaurant festivals and everything. So we always participate in every online, promotional campaigns that happens with here with us in the city. And of course, we also generate Facebook links, which have a direct access to all these event pop-ups. So currently we are doing, 2-3 event pop-ups. Today, as of Valentine, we have a Dating 2.0 Calcutta. Then, we have Rangrasya, which is basically the Holi festival, which is coming up. So we have tied up with BMS and District to promote us through all their online aggregators and channels. We do a decent number of footfalls from there as well. We create Insta-worthy places, which is like a Gen Z. We run a nightlife till about 4 o'clock, so where guests can share, promote their individual, whereabouts and where they are. For us in the city, being from food and beverage, our mantra is basically to make every guest count who come and dine with us, and alluring to encash them with free vouchers, with chefs on the table on amuse-bouche. We believe in a principal policy that not just the restaurant manager, the CDC, the chefs, they interact with our guests, and like they go and communicate with our customers. That's the basic mantra that we follow here. In terms of the wedding segments, because we do a large segment of weddings and community weddings over, like from a Bengali marriage to a Marwari segment of a marriage to a Gujarati marriage. So we collaborate with wedding, partners, which like a Marwari chefs, cooks, like the Chaatwalas in Calcutta. We collaborate with Kullarwali chai from the roadside. We do Victoria mocktail stations, so we believe in collaborations. Currently what we are also thinking, in our lobby to partner with one of the coffee chain partners and to have a beautiful lobby, where, they can have a lot like a coffee station along with takeaways, tea coffees and everything put together. That's what we are also thinking. What we also do here in this hotel, that we generate Facebook leads and queries, Now, when I talk about Facebook leads and queries, we quickly, communicate with our guests with our, geo-based networking, where we do networking evenings with corporate. We do Zodiac-inspired birthdays. We do, epic anniversaries, and we then promote this with Facebook Reels, making stories on the medias, creating up social media stirs. and then we generate lead for all these. So when these leads generate to our, to our chat box and everything, our team members, they communicate with the guests, and we allure them to come back to our hotel, come back to our restaurant and dine. What we also do, we in the wedding.
You spoke about collaborating with Zomato and District. Do you want to elaborate on that? How do you do that?
So we have a tie-up with them. We spend marketing fees with Zomato. We spend a marketing fees with BMS to promote.
How does that work? I mean, what do they do? I mean, what
they promote us in their entire
do they promote your menus?
No, they promote the entire content. Suppose like we are doing a Rang Rasya, which is 2.0. Last year we did a Rang Rasya. We had about 1,500 people, that came to us. So that was like an online aggregator that allures our business. Now we have a sales drivers who goes on to sales. We make our corporate, they say and speak about us, but they become an aggregator to sell it through mass and the mob. That's what we generally do. And that's what the successful event and pop-ups that, what we do in the city. That's how we create and carry forward our businesses.
Sorry, you were saying something else. I came in between. Go ahead.
No. So I was telling about, we also do, lead generations through OYO portals. So we get connected with wedding portals like OYO.in. We have WedMeGood. Then we have WeddingWare. So, all these associations and build up what we also do along with our, catering team, where we get lead generation for this area for weddings, social marriages and everything. What we recently have started up is a WhatsApp API. Now, what's an WhatsApp API is basically like an application program, which is like an interface and which sends us push notifications, emailers, thank you notes to all our databases. Because what I personally believe, we nurture and capture database management is extremely effective for the hotel and the business that we do, and specifically for food and beverage. And that is what I believe is quintessential. And what we do is generally with the databases that we capture, we like suppose a guest has a birthday or an anniversary that they want to celebrate. We get a notification invite 5 days prior to their birthdays and anniversaries, make it personalized. The chef calls them, we send them a hand note from the general manager's desk. I give a hand note, letter to them, inviting them to the hotel, inviting to one of these beautiful property with 3 food and beverage outlets. So that's how we capture this. We capture this human touch. We capture this relationship building. We make it very personalized. We create an emotional connect with the guest. We make everything happen in F&B.
I like your passion more than anything else. I think you're pretty driven and on the ball. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Pleasure. Last but not the least, Prantik, I'm coming back to you. All the way from Kolkata to Nagpur, it's a short hop of a few moments. Tell me, how do you gauge guest satisfaction using digital platforms, and what improvements have you implemented based on this data?
Well, first of all, through digital tools, we have our own digital tool software through which all the guest feedbacks we captured, we assign tickets, we escalate those tickets, and then that tickets provides the reports through which we are able to understand SLA, which is service level agreements. And you'll get to know the standard time for everything has been set over there. And it notifies if anything goes beyond that, you get a notification on a escalation matrix. That help us a lot in respect to digital formats. Same in terms of guest feedback when post checkout or during stay when the guests share their feedback. Same that provide us with the SLA, and we get to know if it is a complaint or the recovery stage of this complaint. Instant we go and try to do the recovery so that he go with a smile face. In respect to reviews on digital platforms on online, be in SMM, we got a software which tracking all these reviews, collects all the reviews, be it TripAdvisor, be it in any platform you say, and from there it gives us insights. And we get to know about the guest sentiments from these insights. It helps us to know post-stay survey. We understand that about. It helps to know about the net promoter scores. So we have a target score. We see that what score it is going, and if the score is not achieving, what are the different platforms that not achieving, and we arrest those and try to improve on that. As I said, improvements implemented based on guest feedbacks and enhanced service quality. These are all different, helps us a lot. Same way, when what are the data of guests we collect, then through this data, we can have a data-driven decision-making process. we analyze the data, train, analyze those data, understand those data very well, analyze the feedbacks. We developed a recurring on top of that, which if there is a complaint or if there is any concern about guest stay, the recurrings, it comes in, we try to fill those recurrings, go to the top 5 issues, understand what are the repetitive top 5 issues of my guest stay, or be is in food and beverage, or be in any of the concern areas, arrange those 5 issues, try to understand the root cause of the issue, go to the root cause, ensure that we identify the right points with the process, we go back to SOPs, check those SOPs where it has failed, and we go for extensive training. From there, again, come back and try to indicate these issues. So proactive use of AI and these all tools definitely reduce our negative reviews and improve retention of more customers. Apart from that, we got another audit process of called I-audit or a cross audit. These we do proactive everyday basis, department to department, pre-check-in, and any guest room seat may concern. These gives a different digital platform through which you're able to know what score we generate for any particular department or particular spots which has been assigned. He also helps us a lot to understand what is our score in respect, where do you stand in respect of guest satisfaction.
Thank you so much, Prantik. That was a wonderful response. It's very heartening to hear that technology has really permeated all levels and all classes of hotels and across locations. I have this one question to all of you. What if we were to take away this technology from all of you? It's like in my days when I was growing away, my father used to say, what if we were to take away calculators? Later on, laptops. What if we were to take away all this technology, not just AI? What will happen? How will you manage? Manoj, I give it to you.
I'll take this. I think, everything will come standstill. We have recently experienced one of these things where, WhatsApp or Meta went off for a few hours and there was no communication happening. We felt like life is coming to an end. So while we have got so used to, everyone is growing with a very fast pace, right? During my initial days in the hospitality, everything was so manual paperwork.
Have we become dependent, or this is a good way to go?
No, it's a good way to go. We just have to make sure that, there is no stoppage to it. It doesn't stop even for
I guess this is second skin. Kaushik, you wanted to say something.
Hey, absolutely what Manoj was saying, a few years ago, this happened, completely a standstill, It would be very difficult to, cater to back what food and beverage in the hotel or in the hospitality segment or in India of how it has developed, because I've been in the city for the last 26 years, not moved out from the city, worked with almost all the hotel chains in Calcutta, and I've seen how F&B has, developed over time, And I understand that, it's in the nerve center, for Calcutta, of how Calcutta has evolved over a period of time and what the standalones have taken back.
Very interesting. So with your permission, before I draw curtains on the show, can I slip in a quiz or two? Let's do the Kaun Banega Karodpati. Raise your hand.
Yes, of course.
Right? Tell me, what is the average percentage of tech adoption at mid-market hotels across India for back office operations and guest facing services as of 2024? Just raise your hand. Manoj aa gaya, Kaushik aa gaya. Taufik, Prantik. All right. So let's have your answers in terms of percentages. Tell us. Manoj, you go first.
While every other hotel is 50%, we are proud to be, almost 75 to 80%.
What are you talking about?
The adoption of technology.
What is the average percentage of tech adoption in mid-market hotels across India? Across India. For back office operations and guest-facing services as of 2024.
As of 2024. I think 60% is the right answer.
Hello. औरों से पूछते हैं. बताओ Kaushik.
So it should be around 33%, 34% is what the algorithm says.
Hello. Pradeep ji.
So approximately 60% for the back office functions and 50% approximately for the front desk
मैं
functions.
दोनों का पूछ रहा हूँ.
हाँ जी.
प्रांतिक,
Sir, 50 to 55%.
अच्छा. तौफीक,
It should be around 40-45%.
चलो. The correct answer is 30 to 40% for guest facing and 50% for back-end operations. All right, so you're pretty
Put
near,
that on the average.
but
yes.
I'll give it to Kaushik. And also now tell me what percentage of total guest bookings in India's mid-market hotels now originate through digital channels? Bolo Prantik,
31%.
kitna?
31% through online portal channels.
31?
Yes.
All right. Manoj,
70%.
kitna?
70.
अले, बहुत aggressive है. बोलो प्रदीप जी,
Close to 30%.
बोलो कौशिक and तौफीक.
So 33 to 35%, sir.
अच्छा जी, आप बताओ तौफीक.
It would be 50%.
So Taufik gets it, it's 45 to 50%. Last but not the least, what is the typical EBITDA margin in terms of percentages? The percentage range for well-performing mid-market hotels in India. कौन बोलेगा पहले? हाँ, बोलो मनोज.
Sir, after my data analysis, I think it's 30%, and we are performing far better than other
ये तो
hotels.
बहुत ज्यादा aggressive है यार. और बोलो कौशिक.
So we do about a 26%. Last year we did 26%, but at about average, mid-market segments does about 28 to 30%, 31% rather.
अच्छा, और कौन बोलेगा? बोलो
Approximately.
प्रतीक.
38%.
38?
Yes.
बेटा तुम
Mid market. Mid market I'm talking about.
बहुत नोट बना रहे हो तुम. और बोलो तौफीक and प्रदीप.
22 to 24%.
All right, तौफीक.
Yeah, about 45%, sir.
नहीं भैया, it's 18 to 25%. So nearest to Kaushik and Prantik, आपने कितना बोला था?
Sir, too high, 38.
38.
22 24.
चलो प्रदीप जी. So good. So we had a very interesting session. I think we are just closing in. Let me just sum up the show with your permission.
Yes, sir.
First of all, thank you to all of you. You've been wonderful speakers, and we've had an insightful discussion. If I was to recap, Manoj highlighted the importance of balancing global brand standards with local guest expectations and shared how technology is transforming operations at Fairfield by Marriott in Kolkata. Do we sum it up well, Manoj?
Absolutely, sir. As always.
All right. Pradeep ji spoke about balancing tech innovation in heritage settings and overcoming adoption challenges. Taufik shared fascinating insights into data-driven guest personalizations. Kaushik underscored the importance of tech innovation in Kolkata's diverse hospitality landscape, as well as leaning and partnering with other platforms to carry his business opportunities furthest. Prantik highlighted emerging trends in tech adoption for Nagpur's growing market. And, these diverse perspectives show that while technology is a game changer, human-centric services remain paramount, right? Thank you all for all your indulgence, for your points of view. You've been amazing speakers, and also to our audience for tuning in. Thank you for being part of another exciting episode of the Diversey BW Hotelier GM Show series. And thank you to Team BW and Team BW Hotelier. You bring out one show after the other, and you control the back end, while I am front facing. You guys are the real heroes, right? So thank you, Team BW and BW Hotelier. And before I step away, let me also thank Diversey with this short video. This is our second show running in partnership with Diversey, who are our partners in arms. Thank you again, Diversey. And to all the audience, keep watching us. We're entering the last segment of this season, which is just another 2 weeks. And 8 more shows to go, and one after another 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So that makes it about 9 more shows to closing. Follow us every Thursday and every Friday, 2 shows a day, 4 shows a week, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. across bwhotelier.com, our YouTube platform, and our social media platforms. Thank you so much. And before I go away, a big salam, namaste, thank you, salam to Manoj, Jangid, Taufik, Kaushik, Pradeep, and Prantik. You've been great brand ambassadors for your brands, for your operating brands, of course, for your hotels, and for the industry. Thank you for gracing this platform. I look forward to seeing you back soon, God willing, next year. May God bless you. Do well, keep shining, and don't look back, for this industry has a lot to give. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Khanna.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank
Khanna.
you.
Thank you so much.
Keep doing well, and I look forward to seeing you soon in person.